At 12:14 a.m. on September 26, 1983, a Soviet early warning system reported 5 inbound nuclear missiles from the United States. One man had approximately 4 minutes to decide if it was real. His name was Stanislav Petrov. Welcome to Shadow Archives. This is the night a single decision may have prevented World War III, and almost no one knew it happened. September 1983 was the most dangerous month of the Cold War since the Cuban Missile Crisis. 3 weeks earlier, the Soviet military had shot down Korean Airlines Flight 007, killing 269 people. NATO was preparing its largest nuclear exercise in history, Able Archer 83. Inside Moscow, senior military and political leaders genuinely believed the United States might launch a first strike. Tensions had never been higher. Inside Moscow, the KGB had issued a classified alert. Watch for signs of the West preparing to attack. Soviet intelligence was in a state of heightened paranoia, unlike anything since the Cuban Missile Crisis. The word they used internally was imminent. Petrov's job was to monitor the Oko Satellite Early Warning System. Oko, which means eye in Russian, was a network of satellites designed to detect the heat signature of American ICBM launches within seconds. If the system confirmed a launch, protocol required immediate escalation to the Soviet High Command. The system had a known weakness. It had reported false alarms before. In 1979, a technician had accidentally loaded a training tape of a simulated missile launch, and for 6 minutes, the early warning system showed an American attack was underway. Someone had caught it in time. Petrov was a lieutenant colonel in the Soviet Air Defense Forces, stationed at Serpukhov 15, the bunker that monitored the Oko early warning satellite system. At 12:14, the system lit up. 1 missile detected, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. The system's confidence level, highest possible. The screen said, launch. The protocol was clear. Report to superiors immediately. They would escalate to Moscow. Moscow would have minutes to decide on a retaliatory strike. Petrov looked at the screen. He did not report it as a real launch. He reported it as a false alarm. Not because he was certain. Because he was not certain enough to start World War III. His reasoning, a genuine American first strike, would involve hundreds of missiles, not 5. 5 was too few to make military sense. Second, the ground-based radar network, which had confirmed the satellites, showed nothing. Third, this particular Oko satellite had a known history of technical glitches. There was also a fourth factor, one he never spoke about publicly until years later. He was afraid, not of the missiles, of being wrong in the other direction, of being the man who said false alarm when it wasn't. For 23 minutes, Petrov waited. 23 minutes in which the Soviet command could have been told 5 missiles were incoming. 23 minutes in which no impact came. His shift commander, who outranked him, was watching from above in the observation room. The commander later said he realized what was happening but chose not to intervene. He understood what Petrov understood. At the end of those 23 minutes, it was confirmed. The Oko satellite had malfunctioned. It had detected sunlight reflecting off high-altitude clouds and classified it as missile exhaust. Petrov was not rewarded. His superiors noted that he had filled out the incident report incorrectly, writing notes in the wrong section of the logbook. He received an informal reprimand. He requested a transfer shortly after. He retired in 1984. The incident was classified. He told no one, not even his wife, for years. There's a detail that often gets lost in retellings. The Soviet early warning system would malfunction again in the following months. The Oko satellites continued to have problems. The system Petrov overrode was eventually redesigned. The West learned about the incident only in the 1990s, when former Soviet officers began speaking publicly. By then, the USSR no longer existed. In 2006, Petrov received the Dresden Peace Prize. In 2013, he received an award from the Association of World Citizens. In 2014, a documentary film called The Man Who Saved the World was released about his story. When asked if he had saved the world, Petrov consistently deflected. "I was just doing my job," he said. "The decision was mine, but I was lucky." He died on May 19, 2017, in his apartment outside Moscow. He was 77 years old. The world he helped keep intact was not informed of his passing for several months. His son found him at home. Here is what the Petrov incident teaches. The system worked exactly as designed. It detected what looked like a launch. The only thing that didn't work according to plan was the man at the desk. He died in May 2017 at age 77 in his apartment outside Moscow. The world he helped keep intact was not told he had gone for several months. Next file, the nuclear alarm that nobody mentioned until bombers were already in the air. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Subscribe and unlock the archives. New file every week. I will see you in the next one.